UN 영어뉴스 Women's World Cup 2023 England vs Spain in final. All you need to know. European champions England have the opportunity to create history for the second time in just over a year when they take on Spain in the Women's World Cup final in Sydney on Sunday. The Lionesses will look to claim the title for the first time, as well as become the first England team since 1966 to win a senior final on the world stage. Standing in their way is a Spain side also playing in their maiden final, with some 75,000 fans expected at Stadium Australia. Millions more will watch the match live on BBC One, with build-up from Australia starting at 09:45. The winners will become the fifth different nation to be crowned world champions in the 9th edition of the tournament. The United States, Germany, Norway, and Japan are the only other winners. Everyone's talking about 1966, so let's be at our best on Sunday and try and be successful, said England manager Sarina Wiegman. Making a final is special, but with this team and the challenges we had, how we find a way all the time to solve problems has been amazing. It's very special being in a final, but now we want to win it too. The Lionesses, who will be wearing their blue kit, are going for world glory 13 months after defeating Germany at Wembley to win the European Championship for the first time. Will Lionesses clear final hurdle, while England's path to the Euro 2022 crown was fairly serene? Their journey to the World Cup final has been anything but. They lost three starts over that triumph to knee injuries. They lost three starts over that triumph to knee injuries. Prior to this tournament, Leah Williams, Beth Mead, and Fran Kirby, while they have also been tested in Australia, losing key players Kayla Walsh and Lauren James to injury and suspension, respectively, and coming through a penalty shootout against Nigeria. But Wiegman's side have been calm under pressure, and they have been behind for just 7 minutes against Colombia in the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, Walsh only missed one game after her injury was not bad as first feared, and James is available for the final after serving her 2-match ban for stamping on Nigeria's Michelle Alozie. Wiegman will have to decide whether to stick with the lineup which performed so impressively in the 3-1 semi-final win over Australia, or bring back James, who was England's best player at the tournament before her red card. Captain Millie Bright, who was given the armband for the World Cup after the injury to Williams, said it's a dream come true to be in the World Cup final. Leading the girls out is a special feeling. We have got a game plan that we have to go on and execute. Everyone knows how big this is. We know how passionate our nation is back home, and how much they want us to win. La Rosa put controversy to one side, against a backdrop of unrest, disharmony, and a 4-0 defeat by Japan in the group stage. It is remarkable that Spain, who are ranked sixth in the world, 2 places below England, have managed to reach the final. Reports of a rift between both Jorge Vilda and his players have followed La Rosa all the way in this tournament. La Rosa, appearing in just their 3rd World Cup, have impressed since that heavy defeat by Japan, knocking out Switzerland, the Netherlands, and Sweden. Centre-back Irene Paredes said, Spain has always been a football-loving country, but it was not our space, or at least that's how they made us feel. We want to play football, and those who came before us pushed, so they invested more in women's football. We have the opportunity to play in a final of a World Cup. It is the time to enjoy it. The majority of their squad is made up of players from Champions League winners Barcelona, including 2021 and 2022 Ballon d'Or winner Alexia Putellas. However, it is 19-year-old forward Salma Paralluelo who has stolen the headlines, following up her winning goal in the quarterfinal against the Netherlands by scoring against Sweden in the semi-finals, both times after coming on a substitute. Battle of the Bosses, Wiegman vs. Vilda. Sarina Wiegman came out on top when she last came up against Jose Vilda at Euro 2022. While England boss Wiegman has rightly won widespread plaudits for uniting her squad and taking them to the next level, Spain head coach Vilda has been surrounded by controversy since a player revolt last September. The Dutch woman has reached a 4th major tournament final in a row, having won back-to-back Euros with the Netherlands and England, either side of a World Cup final defeat with her native country at the 2019 World Cup. The only defeat of Wiegman's 38-game reign with the Lionesses so far came in a friendly against Australia at Brentford in April, and she has won 18 out of 19 matches at major tournaments as a manager. Vilda, meanwhile, has been involved in a feud with 15 of his players amid reports of concern over training methods and inadequate game preparation. A standoff ensued, and only 3 of those players were included in his World Cup squad, meaning some world-class talent such as Champions League winners Petri Guijarro, Mapi Leon, and Claudia Pina were left at home. Head-to-head, Ella Tooney scores an 84th minute equalizer as England come from behind to beat Spain 2-1 on their way to lifting the Euro 2022 trophy. England and Spain have never faced each other at a World Cup, while the Lionesses have only lost 2 of their past 13 games in all competitions against La Rosa, winning 7 and drawing the other 4. Their most recent meeting came in the quarterfinals at Euro 2022 when England needed a late equalizer from Ella Tooney and an extra-time winner from Georgia Stanway to squeeze into the semi-finals. It was a game that we know we were on top, but the result is what counts, said Vilda. Sunday will be a tactical match, and it's a final that we are going to fight with everything. Royalty in attendance. The final, which is a 75,784 sellout, kicks off at 20 o'clock local time in Australia, which is 9 hours ahead of England. La Rosa will be cheered on in Sydney by royalty, with Spain's Queen Letizia attending the final. Football Association President Prince William has wished the England women's national team good luck and said he is sorry for not attending the game in person in a video message. Football fan zones in London have already sold out in anticipation of the Lionesses' match. If England do win, the government has said there are no plans for an extra bank holiday. England flags and bunting hung across the Kirby estate in Bermondsey, South London, in support of the Lionesses before the World Cup final. World-class England to conquer world. Former England keeper Rachel Brown Finney's World Cup final prediction. I have backed England from the start, and I'm not going to change my mind now. Spain have got quality players and will have lots of possession, but England also have world-class players, and they have the big game experience, having beaten Spain on their way to winning Euro 2022. The teams are at opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to togetherness. The problems within the Spain system and the debate over coach builders' methods are well documented, while England are closely knit and are enjoying themselves. I think this, together with the Wiegman, are the extra percentage points that will get England over the line, and I'm confident it could be a similar scoreline to England's win in the semi-final. I think they will start with the same 11 as they did in the semi-final, but will bring James and Chloe Kelly off the bench to play their part too in the final. Brown Finney's prediction: Spain 1, England 3.